Call, apply, and bind. Three methods that confuse every front-end developer. Let me clear it up with you. As you can see on the screen, we have assigned the button btn an event listener which executes this method handle click on clicking the button btn. So what would you expect would be the console log when you click the button? If you assume undefined click, you would be right. But if you think submit click would be console logged, you're actually wrong. It is a classic bug. When you pass a method to an event listener, the context is gone, or I should say this is gone. It points to the button and not to our object. Call, apply, and bind exists for this reason. They help you control the context and what it actually means. Let's talk about call first. Call runs immediately when you call it, and it is good for borrowing the methods. As you can see on the screen, we have an object called nums, and we would be using slice array method on this object. And because of this call method, we would be able to assign the context of num and use the array method slice on it. And when you run it, you would be able to see the result. Next, we would be talking about apply method. Apply method is also used to assign context. It runs immediately, but we would be using it when we have an array of arguments. As you can see on the screen, we have an array scores, and we would be using math.max on this score array. Math.max does not take arrays as an argument, but when you use apply, it would destructure the array and use every element one by one. And so we would be finally be able to use math.max on score. Now we will talk about bind method. Bind method does not run immediately. It returns a new function with a logged in context or this that is perfect for the event listeners as you can see on the screen. Now what do you expect it would return? Or what would be the console log on the screen? And if you have guessed submit clicked, you would be correct. When using bind, the context of button 1 is already bound to the handle click method. So we have the label and the console log is shown as submit click, which should be the actual case. That's all. Thank you.